So, if you've been following the videos that I've been posting as of late, it's been really focused and centered on market risk, macroeconomic information, um, interest rates, bonds, and things like that. So, in the interest of that, I wanted to show you guys something in Thinkorswim that you can use and that you should use and pay attention to on a regular basis. And I've been looking for something like this for a while, and it's great that it is available offline, like on the internet. But having it inside of a charting platform is like a game changer for me. So uh, this is for those of you that didn't know, but stick around and I'm going to let you guys know exactly why you're here. But for those of you that are new to the channel, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, leave some comments, let me know what you think. If you know any other cool uh, um, functions in the Thinkorswim platform, send them my way because I'm always trying to learn more and more about this platform. And for those of you that are returning visitors, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for your support. And also, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Also, check out my latest course I dropped with By the Hood University. Chartsandpriceaction.com is where you can find that, or guidechartsandsocialu.com. But the name of the course is Price Action and Practical Psychology. Goes a lot more in depth on price action, and also gives a lot of good tips on simplifying psychology and how you can use that to your advantage um, as you trade. But stick around. I'm going to go ahead and get into the subject of the video. Again, thanks for watching. Okay, so going back to what I was saying about interest rates. The thing about interest rates is nothing in the markets can escape interest rates. And what I mean by can't escape interest rates, it can't escape the impact that interest rates has on the overall market. So it's one of those economic indicators that it touches every single area of the market. It's really ubiquitous. Is what I mean. So there are some indicators that they have a greater effect on one area of the market or certain sectors and industries, and then there's some that may only affect have a greater effect on just even a smaller subsect of the market. But interest rates is that one economic indicator that is probably the most important economic indicator, especially considering the fact that it impacts everything. It impacts all markets, all companies. It doesn't matter. Interest rates matter. So what I found is that in the Thinkorswim platform, you can chart the interest rates for the different bond offerings. So that was just the coolest thing to me, and it allows you to visually see the changes in the interest rates over time. So that's very important to me. I like to see data plotted because you can't. The thing about just looking at, for example, um, let's say I've been monitoring the economic data coming out on a week to week basis, and what I've been focusing on is jobs data. So one week jobs, may exceed or jobless claims may exceed expectations. The next week it may not, but that doesn't allow me to have that um, context of what does that data look like over time. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that uh, especially day traders, you can really get lost in the sauce of that, being like, oh, jobless news was great this week. So perhaps they are right in that the job market is doing so well, the economy is doing so great because, hey, for this week, the jobless numbers came in uh, as under the jobs data came in better than expected. But what you may not see is that if you plotted that data out over a longer period of time, you might see that that's not so true. That's not very true at all. So that's kind of what I'm getting at with this interest rates thing. So the way that you look at a plotting of the interest rates inside the Thinkorswim platform is you go over here to your watch list, go to the public list of watch lists, and it's grouped in alphabetical order. So I go to this one and I click interest rates. A list of different interest rates comes up right here: the 30-year bond, 20-year, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, 6-month, 3-month, 1 month. I can look at all of that. That's the 1 month treasury yield. And you can see what the rate looks like over time on that one. 3 month looks pretty similar to, almost identical to the 1 month. The 6 month looks the very same way. And what I'm noticing right offhand is that the short term yields have just gone parabolic. Um, let's take a look at the 1 year. 1 year, same thing. Just was just kind of chilling down here for a while, and then all of a sudden it just kind of started to spike up, right? And then it also tells you the last rate here. The 2 year, as you can see, that same thing, parabolic. Same with the 3, 5, 7, 10, 20, 30. You see how those look a little different from the shorter time frames, and this kind of allows you to really visualize uh, that whole yield curve situation with how the shorter term bond yields are uh, starting to grow higher than the 10, the 20, and the 30. Um, I remember watching these, and these were in the low ones and even below one, not very long ago. And so now they're all above two, and the 5 year yield is right on pace with the 10-year yield. You know what I'm saying? So what am I going to do as an investor? Do I want to lock up my money for less time for the same amount of yield versus doubling the amount of time that I have to lock that money up to get the same yield? You know what I'm saying? So you think about it in that sort of context, and things start to be really simplified for you, at least for me, when I ask myself, those kinds of questions. So I just wanted to show you guys that really quickly. I think it's really great that this is available inside the platform, and I'll definitely be using it a lot more often and watching it on a regular basis. Um, and I might even probably set some alerts on this thing or something. But because I'm, chart god, I like to mark stuff up, so I'll probably end up drawing a bunch of trend lines on this thing just so those alerts can be my eyes and ears when I'm not necessarily physically watching or even at my laptop, watching the market. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.